Good morning, dear hearts. How are you? I hope you are doing well, that you are feeling good, and that you are ready for our Violet Flame service. I would like to tell you, I would add also healing in the service, but in the end, I decided to let healing for the next Friday to not make it too long. I put it together and I did a test, and that was about 2 hours. So I just cut the healing, and I told myself it's better today do the violet flame, a little knowledge and the children, and make it in 1 hour 20 minutes, then to make it in 2 hours. So today we are going to do the violet flame, knowledge and children, and then next week on Friday we are going to do healing, knowledge and children. So thank you so much for being here with me on this day. Let me share the slides with you. Yes. Share. So here go. We have the slides there. Go to adjust it so that I can see very well things. So it seems good. And let me put it. Yes. Also the chart there so we may see. So let us start it. We talk a little more in the end of the service. So welcome to the 7 Sacred Weeks. Today we have the vlog 18th. And as I told you, we are going to do violet flame, then a little knowledge, and then children decrease. And before that, we are going to make a small contemplation of the I Am presence as always. So to start it, as always, just place the attention on your heart and feel that mighty presence within you. Accept this wonderful presence and let us call together. Beloved mighty and presence here, there, and everywhere, we love you, bless, and thank you forever, forever, and beyond. For I am in you, and you are in me. We are one on this journey through eternity. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. So, place the hands upon your heart. And try to feel your heartbeat. You see, when we are under pressure, if we just stop everything and place the hands on our hearts, and concentrate in the heartbeat, remembering that there is that almighty presence that knows everything, that can everything. Just with this simple exercise, in, in a few minutes, we calm down and see things clear. So just feel the reality of that almighty presence within you. And know that it is just that power and intelligence govern your thoughts, your feelings, your words, your deeds, your destiny. Trust that presence. Then you are going to see miracles happen in your life. So now let us move the attention to our Christmas star. Visualize it as a sun shining so bright over your home, and feel millions of light rays expanding from that sun presence to bless your family, your neighborhood, your city, and your country. Charging everything, everyone within your area with ascended master feelings and ascended master consciousness, ascended master deeds, ascended master thoughts, ascended master's words, and commanding the peace, harmonizing presence of God to guide and be the action presence through everyone in your area. And trust it is done and it's sustained. And now let us connect our Christmas star to the Christmas star above the Royal Teton retreat. Just visualize that star shining like 1,000 suns, blessing America, Canada, and the world. Let us feel the heart of this activity, which is the brotherhood of the Royal Teton. The Ascended Masters are there. Beloved Lanto, as always, is there to give us his support. And I ask the Ascended Masters, beloved Saint Germain, and the legions of the violet flame, to guide us during this service, to protect our atmospheres, our internet connection, and our force field. And I know it's done. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, let us take the water and make the call for the Elixir of Life. Beloved I am presence, Saint Germain, legions of the violet flame, brotherhood of the Royal Teton retreat, lords of the elements and powers of light. Please charge this mineral water with whatever substances and virtues we need to restore the beauty, youth, health, vitality, and perfection of the Ascended Masters in our physical bodies when you drink this water at the end of our service. By the light of God that never fails, I command, I demand, and it's done right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. So let's put the water to be charged during the service. And now let us dive into the violet flame decrease and visualization. To start it, let us just feel the glorious violet presence of beloved Saint Germain. Just feel the Master surrounding you and feel his violet flame blazing in through and around you. Send your love to beloved Saint Germain and the legions of the violet flame. Ask this wonderful flame to flow through you, to bless everything and everyone that you call for blessing. Just feel your oneness with the violet flame, with the beloved Saint Germain. Send them your love and gratitude. And it's done. Together, beloved mighty and present Saint Germain, Arcturus, Zadkiel, and mighty legions of angels of the violet flame, Descend with your sun presence of the violet flame, cosmic Christ control, and through and around me, my house, affairs, family, neighbors, city, country, and world, releasing my external activity from everything that is not the perfection of the ascended masters. Keep the sun presence flow and clean and sweeping away any and all particles of discord from my being inward until I am ascended and free, free from all human creation now and for all eternity. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. I am one with my source of life, the cosmic light, God Almighty, fulfilling all this call I am. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and present Saint Germain Arctur Zadkiel in legions of the violet flame, we now command violet flame come down, violet flame come down, violet flame come down, come down, come down. Violet flame fill me, violet flame fill me, violet flame fill me, fill me, fill me. Violet flame, purify me. Violet flame, purify me. Violet flame, purify me, purify me, purify me. And violet flame, illuminate me. Violet flame, illuminate me. Violet flame, illuminate me, illuminate me, illuminate me. And violet flame seal me, violet flame seal me, violet flame seal me, seal me, seal me, and violet flame protect me, violet flame protect me, violet flame protect me, protect me, protect me, and violet flame, I love you, violet flame, I love you. Violet flame, I love you, I love you, I love you. And violet flame, I am you. Violet flame, I am you. Violet flame, I am you, I am you, I am you. I am the violet flame in action now and forever sustained. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And through the beloved mighty and presence which I am, I go deep, deep, deep within the secret heart of the great cosmic violet consuming flame. I am clothed with its power of victory and freedom wherever I go in the outer world. I demand this violet flame blaze ahead of me and compel, dissolved, and consumed all that does not fulfill God's divine plan. Right now, this instant and forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And 3 times. Beloved, mighty and presence, close us in thy violet consuming flame and keep it sustained and expanding through us throughout the day. Beloved, mighty and presence, close us in thy violet consuming flame and keep it sustained and expanding through us throughout the day. Beloved, mighty and presence, close us in thy violet consuming flame and keep it sustained and expanding through us throughout the day. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence, in the name of the ascended Jesus Christ, by the ascended Jesus Christ, the great command, I demand all pictures, all records, all focuses of discord in my being and word that have been wrong be dissolved and consumed in one flash of cosmic violet consuming flame. Then be replaced by the power, authority, and activity of the unfed flame in the great central sun. I demand all the violet consuming flame necessary to release me from all limitations instantly and permanently come forth through me right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, your mighty and presence in my higher mental body. Come forth through this mind and body and compel all discord into the violet consuming flame. You make me the perfection I desire. You stand guard. You see that I forgot nothing. You take command of me and see that I go forward to victory. And the moment your voice speaks, your words and commands, you see they are fulfilled physically, tangibly, and instantly. The ascended master's way. And I demand it is manifest, manifest, manifest in our victory, victory, victory attained right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence, you stand guard over my tongue. That is so important, dear hearts. Yes, you see, we need to master our tongues and not the tongue master us. So, beloved, mighty and present, you stand guard over my tongue and never let me speak words of criticism, condemnation, judgment, or blame of any person, place, condition, or thing. Reach down your hand and withdraw all substance of criticism, condemnation, judgment, blame, or other human qualities with which I have charged my being and word, consume it all in the cosmic violet consuming flame and Saint Germain's spiral blue flame. Then stand guard and see I do not requalify any more of your pure energy flowing through my being and word. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, mighty and presence and great host of ascended masters, charge the violet flame love of the great central sun magnets invincible power into my electronic circle and make it a reservoir of force which attracts to me only perfection everywhere forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And all beloved violet fire of merciful freedoms, forgiving love. I love you. I earnestly and most sincerely call you into dynamic action now, in, through, and around my entire being and world. Knowing your healing presence can never bring me anything but happiness and release from that which never should have been for me or for any part of life anywhere. Saturate my entire being and word with your heavenly presence, substance, and power of light, which as surely as it is called forth, just automatically begins to bring my word into perfect divine order through divine love and hold it thus forever. For where thou art, nothing but God can live. In your great wisdom, release it to and through me now and forever all the power of your action. You see, my word can use it. Make and keep me as free as you are, now and forever. I thank you for your presence in the universe and your willingness to set me free. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And through the beloved mighty and presence which I am, I demand the violet consuming flame in its cosmic dissolving, consuming power and purity of the great cosmic love of the universe come forth now, especially in its spiral activity, its raising, living, and force, and that cuts me free from all hypnotic substance in the structure of earth upon which I walk. I demand all the violet consuming flame necessary come forth now and wipe out all discordant conditions in my being and word, and take them out of existence everywhere forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence, beloved Son John, and mighty Elohim of purity, through the beloved invincible fiery hand of the cosmic Christ, I demand you charge through every electron in every cell of my body, your violet consuming flame, your cosmic flame of invincible purity, and the blue light and flame, substance and miracles of purity. Move this into action to build perfection within me. Make it imperishable and self-luminous and forever blazing with permanent happiness to me and all I contact until all are ascended and free. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And let us call for harmony in families. That is so important, dear hearts. Mighty and present, great host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host, great cosmic beings, and great cosmic light, come forth in your mightiest power of the violet consuming flame, blast forever all in its cause and effect that causes discord and unhappiness of any kind between parents and children, husbands and wives, and in all family relationships. He plays out such activity by the ascended master feeling of love and cooperation and complete freedom by that divine love which transcends every human concept, and with the power of 1,000 suns, release the eternal victory and freedom from within its heart, self-sustained and ever-expanding. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence and beloved Saint Germain, I demand the God government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Through the violet consuming flame, take possession of this nation. So visualize your nation being completely enlightened. Through the violet consuming flame, take possession of this nation. Take possession of this nation. Take possession of this nation. Become the freedom of God to the earth, and the worship of God manifest obedience to its great divine law, in the fulfillment of the divine plan of love and perfection, in that violet consuming flame, right now, this instant and forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And mighty and present Saint Germain, Arcturus and the legions of the violet flame. Fill us with violet flame miracles, violet flame talents, and violet flame supply of every good thing. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Fill us with violet flame miracles, violet flame talents, violet flame supply of every good thing. By God's own hand, by God's own hand, by God's own hand. Fill us with violet flame miracles, violet flame talents, and violet flame supply of every good thing. By God's love way, by God's love way, by God's love way. And fill us with violet flame miracles, violet flame talents, and violet flame supply of every good thing. And do it today, do it to stay, and do it God's way, do it ascended master way. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am. What? I am one with my source of life, the cosmic light, God Almighty, fulfill now this call. I am. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty in presence, beloved Saint Germain, and mighty victory. Close everybody and everything under this radiation of the seven sacred weeks and also the ascended masters of light with such comfort and peace from the heart of the great silence. That your sun presence enfold us and we live, move, and have our beings in your feeling, your love, and your victory. And your victory is your fiery love for the violet consuming flame. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, to close, the violet flame decrease. Just visualize the presence of beloved Saint Germain and his violet flame blazing through and around the holy planet. Just feel the raising power of the violet flame sweeping across the earth, illuminating its atmosphere, illuminating the atmosphere of each human being. Feel this violet flame blazing in through and around you. Feel the violet flame blessing our force field. And let us extend the blessings of the violet flame to our family members. Let us visualize each family member immersed in this violet fire. Also, let us send the violet flame to bless our four-legged family members, our neighbors. Visualize their houses completely immersed in the violet fire. And feel this violet fire also blazing and through and around your city, your country, and the world. And I ask to our beloved mighty and presence to sustain this activity and make it ever increasing in its power until we are all ascended and free. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Thank you, beloved Saint Germain. Thank you, legions of the violet flame and violet flame itself. We love you. We thank you. We bless you forever. And now, dear hearts, we are going to talk a little bit about ascension, and especially with the meaning that it is not a way to escape our problems. So I choose the two dictations, no, small paragraphs of the dictations only. The first one is from beloved Mahatyohan, and he says, the purpose of individualization and the long journeys through the experience called life upon earth and between embodiments is to increase the presence of the flame of God I am, thus multiplying the Godhead, for the sacred fire in all its miracle work and activity is the activity itself of the Godhead, and its emanation and radiation is a blessing to all life. So, when we have our individualization, dear hearts, in that moment we become, or the mighty presence of the universe, of our God parents, give us the threefold flame. So that threefold flame is the central core of our beings. But in that moment, in that level, in that plane, we have that flame that is so powerful, but that flame cannot master the other planes or levels of life. So we are divine in that plane, but we in that plane have no real consciousness of our divinity. Because in that plane, everything, everyone is divine. So there is no difference. So we were divine, but not conscious of our divinity in that moment. So the purpose of life and it what is the goal of the presence of this universal I am presence is to master life in all the levels and planes of the universe. So we are individualized, and so in that moment we began our journey through experience, through incarnation. And as we overcome the challenge of this outer world in all the levels, the lower mental, the emotional, and the physical level, that, that flame, the sacred fire of God that is the central core of our beings expands. And as it expands, because that flame is one with the Godhead, is the expansion of the dominion of God in the central core, in the great, great central sun, also to all the levels or planes of the universe or of nature. So, and it is just through this experience that we can acquire the strength, the wisdom that we need to expand the flame and to master life and to expand the God's dominion through the universe or make it uh, go forward and forward. So individualization and even incarnation, it's a need and it's a precious gift for all of us. The master continued, the pulsate flame is also God's garment of light, and the most concentrated sense that can be perceived is through which divinity continues to expand its program of perfection. So, make sure, notes that which divinity continues to expand its program of perfection, beauty, harmony, and plenty. The presence of the sacred fire within the human body is determined by the amount of light that is radiation forth from the individual through his faculties. That means soft feelings, words, and deeds, and capacities through the expansion of his gifts, of his talents, as well as the vehicles that he inhabits, that he shape shapes his physical body in the perfection of God, his emotional and mental level also in that perfection of God. And we can just do it through overcoming our challenges and mastering. That means mastering energy, substance, and vibration in all the planes of nature, especially in this physical level that we are conscious. And I took also these paragraphs of a dictation of beloved Serapis Bey, because it's here that we shall understand that ascension is not a way to escape our problems. So we are going to talk, but let us read the words of Serapis. He says, you know, beloved ones, the tendency of the alternator, and I think you know that, dear hearts, is such that when difficulties arise, when we are under pressure, when there are conditions to be surmounted which seem to try all the strength of the mental, emotional, etheric, and physical bodies, there is a desire within the outer mind to escape in some manner. Some of the orthodox beliefs have furnished such an escape for their followers by encouraging the mind to dwell on gold paved streets in heavenly seats. I go to heaven, while for us, no, ascended master students for the metaphysical and occult circles, they find a certain peace in dwelling on the so-called mystery of ascension. So we just substitute the idea of heaven for our ascension. And we want to have our ascension, but the intention to have it, that is the key. When individuals come to Luxor, the motive in desiring the ascension is immediately discernible. Whether it be to draw from the causal body all of its wonderful perfection and through and around the lower bodies as a blessing to life in this physical level that we are, not in the cosmic level, because there we already have this mastery, or whether it is more or less of a wish to renounce a rather difficult task in the world of form and return Rome. So I do not want more to face the problems, the challenge here. I just go. I would like to return home. You see, that is a very childish desire, because I want my ascension, not because I am master of energy, substance, and vibration, because I overcome all human limitations. No, I want my ascension because I am just here with the word. I don't want more to face the problems. I don't want more to face the challenge. And I just, no, I want to come home back. And that is not the key. That is not that purpose of individualization and that purpose of life, dear hearts. That is not that purpose. That purpose means that if we are in this cosmic moment, of course, it's a chaos in this world, especially nowadays. No, I know that. But if we are here, it's because we have a mission and we needed to face it in the best that we can and not to escape. All is well. We need to call for our ascension, we need to decide our ascension, we need to do all that we can to have it, but not to escape the problems, but because we are master over them. That is the real mastery and the real meaning of ascension. So the master continues. People of all grades of development come to us here in Elixir, all seeking escape from the weird round of births and deaths. We have the 7 departments already described to you, through which the aspirant for the ascension must pass. And that means the first department, each department is like somehow an initiation. And the first department is the outer one, is the place where the disciple or the person decides to do God's will. So it's the outer one because when we start seeing that we'd like to ascend, we'd like to have our victory, the first thing in that department, we are going to be training to do God's will. Because we cannot go through other initiations without doing the God's will. Because that is the meaning of ascension. When you ascend, you are the perfection of God wherever God puts you in the universe. So you need to start there to learn to do God's will, not your will, but God's will, to face the problems of your life, because if they are there, there is a meaning, there is a reason, you need to face them and not escape from them. As you start doing that, the disciple, the chela, start doing that according to his growth on that part, then he becomes help from the second department, that is a group of the ascended masters still working in that department, that is together with the second ray, the illumination. And there, after he is doing his best, he doesn't need to be perfect, but he needs to want that perfection. But as he is striving to do the right thing, so he receives the illumination. And the illumination is given to the chela according to his efforts. So in the beginning, you just have basic tools to work. But as you do efforts, the master give you other advanced tools, but not before you were ready. You needed to do the efforts. And then you have the third department where The Chila learns to love his God and his brother as he loves himself. So in this department, you need to dissolve the idea of separation. Because you see, the mighty presence within me is the same of the mighty presence within you, and is the same the mighty presence within beloved Saint Germain, beloved Gautama, and beloved Helios, and even above beloved Alpha and Omega. The mighty presence is the same, and is the same even in a very cruel presence. If there is still a flame there, because there is life, and if there is life, there is still some vibration of God still there. So that there is also that presence. And that presence also is the only one that is within each electron. So if we have a cellular here in that electron or electronic condition of this object, is the presence of God here. The presence of God is everywhere, and we need to recognize it. We need to feel it. We are not telling anyone to love discord, but to love the presence of God that is within that presence that is discordant, for example. That presence is within, it's trying to come forth and cannot, because the outer conditions, that person is confused, is imprisoned. But the presence of God within that cruel, discordant presence is trying to come forth to fulfill the divine plan. And we needed to see, you needed to look, we needed to recognize it, and you needed to do our best to expand that spark that sometimes is almost dying, no, completely without radiation. But we needed to just boost that good part within everyone. Then, when we do that, we are ready for the fourth department. That is, as I understand that life is here, there, and everywhere the same, I start also to look to myself, to purify myself, because I cannot change anyone. I cannot change you. You see, I am here talking what I learned with an ascended master, but it's up to you to accept it as true, to test it in your life, and to see the changes that it is teaching you create in your world. I cannot do the change in your place. I just can share with you my experience. So I cannot change anyone. I just can change myself. And when I understand it, so I know that the key for my ascension is the purification of my being, so that I can perceive the real within the unreal, that I can see the plan of God within the illusions or behind the illusions of the world. Then I go to another department where the Chila is willing to consecrate all his energy, vehicles, time, and talents to the service of the Godhead. And that happens step by step. In the beginning, we just do a little bit, but then as we expand all the other departments, that we purify ourselves, that we remind ourselves that I am here, there, and everywhere. The only power and intelligence governing, that I decide to do my best, to do God's will at all the moments, in all the moments of my life. Then I started doing more and more. I do every task of my daily. If I am cleaning, in that moment, that cleaning action is consecrated as a divine task. If I am talking to my neighbor, I am consecrate that moment to God. If I am in a work, it doesn't matter if I work as a lawyer or as a receptionist or as a secretary or as an IT professional or digital creation or as I am doing spiritual teachings for the ascended matters, it doesn't matter. I can consecrate all my activities to that presence. And then as I do it, I expand the flame within my heart and I am strength that presence through me. And that comes and grow the desire. That is the activity of the sixth department. The desire that to minister to all evolutions on the earth, no matter if human, elemental, or animal, in whatever form the Chila may encounter them. So to minister, that means that I am God in action. I am an example of the rightness, the perfection of that presence, and I help no matter what that come to me. If it's an animal, elemental, or human, I help everyone also to strength that God presence within them, that they can have a harmonious and blessed life. And as I am in perfect work with all these departments, then I receive the creme de la creme, the presence of the great ones for the seventh department in Luxor, where the Chila learns to become a master of energy through the sacred love of the sacred fire. So as I am doing all these kind of things in the best of my ability, I am overcome the challenge. I am become a master of life. I am overcome the limitations. I am mastering the challenge, my difficulties, and then I receive advanced assistance to achieve my ascension. And that is the right meaning of ascension. When I go through all these initiations, these departments, and I do my best, I make the efforts, the right effort, with the right intention, not to escape life, but to become a master of life. Then I become a true master. And I am master and I am ascended in all the levels of my being. So the right meaning of the ascension is that it's not an escape. We are going to talk more about it maybe next time. You see, we have problems in the world. It's not easy. It's always also not easy for me. But if we are here, we are here to face it, because otherwise we would not be here. If we are here right now, it's because we are within this collective karma. and we needed to do our best. We needed to be a light or the light of the world and not put more darkness into it. So, ascension is not escape of problems, but the true ascension intention is I want to ascend to become master. And I cannot be a master if I do not face the challenge of my life. Thank you, Seraph Bey and Mahachohan, for these wonderful dictations. And now let us do our decrees for the blessings of the children, dear hearts, because yes, they are the new generation, no? So they are going to continue our work. And to that, let us contemplate our beloved Lady Meta. Just feel her presence surrounding you and the world, and also feel her emerald green flame blazing through and around you and the world. Let us channel her love, wisdom, and light to reach the minds and hearts of parents, teachers, and everyone responsible for educating children and youth. Let us direct her love, wisdom, and light, healing powers to bless and protect all children and youth worldwide and all Ascended Master students. And let us send Lady Meta's luminous presence to brighten our social media. Yes, it's so necessary. TV channels, children's content around the globe. Let us start, instead of complaining about the media, about the TV, send the light of God there. It's not mean that I'm not seeing the problems, but instead of complain about them, I send the healing of God there. I send the illumination, the wisdom, the harmony of God there, the ascended master consciousness there. That is the goal of the ascended master students, or what we are meant to do. Let us call. You see, I have done this call here, I think almost 5 years ago, and I love this call because I think it is what the world needs. I am the illuminating presence operating across all social networks, film and television productions, musical and artistic endeavors, as well as in the economic, technological, and scientific fields. I am the divine intelligence, uplifting and maintaining everything in the perfection of the ascended masters, and in the service to the light and the greater good at all times. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legion of light, great angelic host and great cosmic beings. Come forth in your cosmic power and authority of the unfed flame, the 3 times 3 and the cosmic light. Establish the new schools of the ascended master teaching for the new cycle. Bring forth the perfect method of teaching in every channel and make all activities of education supreme, ascended master happiness for both teachers and students. Release the mighty ascended master's joy of life in every such activity and produce the mighty perfection which that will enable to come through everywhere, instantly, infinitely, and eternally manifest. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And mighty I am presence and all great beings and powers of light, especially those great beings who govern the forces of nature. Blaze your blue lightning and through the use of your sword of blue flame, and that light is of 1,000 suns, sweep into all channels, using dope, tobacco, liquor, and other substances that injure, bind, or destroy mankind. Blast and annihilate those substances from the face of the earth forever. Take out of the feeling world of mankind the desire for those substances. Annihilate the impulse that produces it and replace it with the ascended master light substance, cosmic divine love, and eternally sustained satisfaction of the light. Mighty Mahashohan, withdraw and withhold our energy from all that grows and produces these substances and make them wither and disappear from the earth forever. We thank thee, thou dost always answer our call. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, mighty, and present Lady Meta and the mothers of the world. Sweep the violet flames through children youth around the world. Sweep the violet flames through children youth around the world. Sweep the violet flames through children youth around the world. Eliminate and eradicate all negative influence and impact children youth around the world. Eliminate and eradicate all negative influence, impact children, youth around the world. Eliminate and eradicate all negative influence, impacting children and youth around the world. Free children and youth from drugs and violence. Free children and youth from drugs and violence. Free children and youth from drugs and violence. Encourage children and youth to choose love over hate. Encourage children and youth and mankind and the world and myself to choose love over hate. Encourage children, youth, and us all to choose love over hate. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty I am present, Lord the Mahachohan, Goddess of light, beloved Oro Moses, Saint Germain, Jesus, and Godfrey. Walk through the mental emotional bodies of every I am, ascended master youth in America and throughout the world. Take out our fear, doubt, hate, selfishness, and discord of every kind. Replace those qualities with the purity, obedience, and perfection of the cosmic love of the cosmic Christ of 1,000 suns, eternally sustained and ever expanding with the cosmic light and power of 1,000 suns, manifest, 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 right now, this instant, and forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty in presence and beloved Lady Meta, for all children and youth on earth, we say, Meta sweep into them, Meta sweep into them, Meta sweep into them your personal way. Meta sweep into them, Meta sweep into them, Meta sweep into them, perfect them today. Meta sweep into them, Meta sweep into them, Meta sweep into them your great flame of love. Meta sweep into them, Meta sweep into them, Meta sweep into them. You're victory above, you're victory above, you're victory above. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence, qualify all the energy in the emotional bodies of the younger generation with the ascended masters, power and purity of light, loving, willing, adoring, illuminated obedience, God, victorious self-control, management, and mastery. So no human quality of or feeling can register within their mental emotional bodies. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved mighty and presence and beloved Queen of Light, blaze your crystal star in and around all the I am ascended Master you, flash its flame and crystal light rays so constantly that they repel everything which might cause struggle or confusion. Blaze it into our brain structure and clear away everything that is not the perfection for which we call. See, we move it forward, insulated within that crystal light substance, free from all human discord and distress. Manifest, manifest, manifest right now, this instant and forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And out in your hearts, invite the I am presence within you and every human being to sweep the violet consuming flames through the emotional and mental bodies of all children, the younger generation, the incoming life streams, and all mankind. Visualize the violet flame dissolving and permanently consuming all undesirable habits and discordant patterns crystallizes in our life streams. And command the violet flame to sustain us, especially the new generation, in God's purity and perfection. And it's done. Now visualize the healing flame blazing in through and around you and the planet. And ask the I am presence within you and every human being to envelop all children, the younger generation, and incoming life streams, all of us and mankind, with its healing flame. Picture the green flame flowing through our emotional and mental bodies. Direct the green flame to free mankind, the new generation, and all of us from the sources and roots of cycle ailments and traumas. And command the green flame to heal, to balance our nervous system. Imagine yourself restored, the children in you restored, every human being restored by the violet and healing flame. And let us trust and envision an enlightened new generation, an enlightened mankind, here, there, and everywhere. And let us seal it now with the blue flame to sustain the energies and make it ever increasing. So feel that you are now immersed in that wonderful blue flame of Archangel Michael, and also visualize the planet within the blue light. And ask the mighty and presence within you and every human being to still our children, youth, in common life streams, mankind, all of us, in this blue flame of Archangel Michael, this blue, hold the energies. Make it difficult to the energies just dissolve and come back to the universal. The blue flame tied it up and hold those energies that we have called forth. So let us ask Archangel Michael and his legions of blue flame to protect us and our children, youth, and the new generation from destructive elements and negative influence. And may only the love and wisdom of the angelic host and the ascended masters of light guide us through life. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Let us now, dear hearts, take the water, think, call for the elixir of life. Beloved, I am present, Saint Germain, legions of the violet flame, brotherhood of the royal Teton retreat, lords of the elements and powers of light, please charge, and charge this mineral water with the blessings from the ascended master's octave of light, and put here all the substances you need to restore the beauty, youth, health, vitality and perfection of the ascended masters in our physical bodies. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. Transmute this water into the elixir of life. We are so thankful by the light of God that never, never, never fails. I command, I demand, and it's done right now. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. So feel the reality of this elixir. And let us drink it and make it visibly manifest. Thank you. Now, giving thanks. Just feel the presence within you. The presence within the brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat, within our Ascended Masters friends, and let us call. Beloved, mighty and present Saint Germain, legions of the violet flame, Lord Lanto, Brotherhood of the Royal Teton Retreat, Archangels Elohim, and all who have assisted us during our service. We are deeply grateful for your unwavering support, protection, and blessings. We love you, thank you, and bless you forever. And feeling the almighty power of God operating here, there, and everywhere. Let us seal this service with the closing blessing. Beloved, mighty and presence here, there, and everywhere, we love, bless, and thank you forever, forever and beyond. For I am in you, and you are in me. We are one on this journey through eternity. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And thank you, dear hearts. I am feeling so good in this moment, so enlightened. That was so powerful today. And in August, we are going to have 3 vlogs. Next week, Friday, we are going to have healing. Then I go also to add in 3 or 4 slides of knowledge, and then children decrease. Then we are going to pause 1 week, and August 15, that is also a Friday, we are going to call for harmony. Yes, I think you know that the world is in great need of harmony. And then we pause another week, and we are going on August 29, do alignment. Alignment and the 7 rays magnetization. I think we have done this service in the end of the last year. That was, I think, the last vlog that we have done. And so we are going to do it because it's very important too. The alignment, I think, is the most important thing. And the 7 rays magnetization. And then in September, we are going to have 2 serves too. Then I go to do 2 special serves. I think I go to do one of the Elohim and another one of the karmic ties. And then we are going to have, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I go to do serves in October. I am thinking about it. You see, dear hearts, I am slowed down, not because I am lazy, dear hearts, but because I needed to prepare already the new 7 sacred weeks. If I do every week as I was doing 2 times a week, then I do not have time to do my images. I do not have time to take care of my house properly, and I do not have time to prepare the new 7 sacred weeks. And you see, when we start the 7 sacred weeks, it's 49 days without weekends, without pause. It's 49 days of action for you doing everyday service, and for me much more because I do the service. I need to prepare the process, I need to manage all things, so I am always working so much. So this year I am, the last 3 weeks I put in order my house, I organize my cabinets. I don't know if I say that in English. Clean over the cabinets, and also I take the string and I clean all the rugs, carpets of my house. Did a lot of cleaning that we do not do every day, but at least once a year we needed to do this kind of things, or twice. And now in August, I go already to start to preparing the new 7 sacred weeks. I need to think how I go to do the new slides. And I am also, I would like to know your opinion, what you think. I am thinking there is some possibility. I put it in my karmic board petition, but until this moment I didn't heard anything. But I don't know if for the next 7 sacred weeks I might do. It's sure that I will do one big service a week, maybe every Sunday, for example, to charge ourselves with to do the alignment together, to charge ourselves with the way of that week, and then to contemplate a little bit each master of the day of that week. Well, parallel will be the posts every day. That is basic, the posts every day, in our group. But a live service maybe once a week, a bigger one. And I just don't know. I talk to my friends in Australia what they think. I also talk with another friend that is really follow every 7 sacred weeks for 3 years, and his opinion also is very important to me. And he gave also an idea that maybe I do this great service, maybe Sunday that no one works. It's better for everyone. And then every day we make a small live of 10 minutes, because the momentum that we are calling together, when we are together, we expand the momentum hundreds of times more. Maybe every day, 10 minutes, just 10 minutes to connect with the master of the day. So we are going to contemplate the master of the day, place his light and energies in, through, and around the presence, and do his decree, no, together, and just close. So that might be 8-10 minutes of everyday life. So I just don't know if I do this small or just do the great. And I would like if you can give me your opinion. I am also putting the options in my petition, and I would like to hear from Lanto. Until this moment, I didn't have no return, so I don't know. But I am thinking about just because I would like also to go through the 7 sacred weeks in a more easier way. So, and also make it easier for everyone, because I know 1 hour, 10 minutes everyday service is really, it's difficult for all of us. It requires great strength and discipline to go through it every day without luck. I do it because I am moderating it. I cannot do otherwise. You can one day drop it and it's okay. I needed to go through. So I don't know. I would love to hear from you too about it. If you can send me by mail or put in the comments, or I don't know, in the Facebook, in the Messenger. If you can give me your opinion for those that are disciplined, that do it, I would love to hear what you think about. One service a week, a big one, maybe about 1.5 hours or 2 hours on Sunday, maybe. That is a good day for everyone. And then maybe, or we do it through the video, the alignment every day, that we have this small video of 20 minutes, or together with this alignment. So we do the alignment alone, but we meet every day, maybe 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just to contemplate the master of the day, to visualize his luminous presence around the planet, and to do his decree. What do you think? Tell me about. I would like to hear from you. So that is for you, for everyone. So that is the reason that I am slowing down. Not because I am lazy, but because I am starting preparing things for the end of the year. In August, I put my house in place. Now I go to start. I needed to finish the God of Nature, that is pillar, no, the complement or divine twin flame of beloved Virgo is pillar, that is the God of Nature. And so I am already working on it, and I would like to finish his picture because I don't have it. It's the only picture that I need to fulfill, to have all the beings that work in these 7 sacred weeks, 49 days. So there are other ascended masters, but in our list, and I would like to finish it, and I would like already to start preparing the slides, the animations, maybe to do videos for the animation of the threefold flame, so that we can go together a more beautiful video of the cauldron. So there is lots of things to do. And if I do steps twice a week or even every week, I don't have time to do. See, because I do everything at home, I don't have time to do the things. So it's for this reason, so you may know. And of course, if you feel in your heart and would like to collaborate with me and my work, I will be so grateful for your donations through my PayPal. I know that many people cannot do it. It's always the same 2 or 3 that sometimes remember of me, but I am so grateful for them. But of course, I do it. It's a lot of work. And if you could help me, just a little bit, it doesn't need to be thousands, no, with some donation, it could help me a lot. Even if I would have enough money, I would pay someone to do the work at home, maybe, and I would have more time. But otherwise, I need to do everything, and I need to think also on my health. So, if you can and would like to collaborate, I accept the donations through PayPal. The link is in the description of the video. And God bless you 1,000 times more, dear hearts. And yes, please put a like on the video, also on the live. Subscribe on the channel if you are not. And that helps also the channel to grow. And otherwise, God bless you, dear hearts. I wish all of you a wonderful week. But before that, let us just assimilate the energies that we have worked on during this service. You see, I put a dictation on this wake on our group of beloved Kutumi that sometimes we forget to assimilate things. We may do decrees, visualizations. Sometimes We do affirmations, but we do not stop to calm our thoughts and feelings, to calm our outer activity and assimilate the energy that we call for us. And without this assimilation, we don't see results in our lives because we do not stop to anchor the energy until the physical level. So just accept in this moment the energy in the core of your physical heart to bring that energy into this physical level. And dear hearts, thank you so much. God bless you, dear hearts. Have a wonderful week. Next week, we have our healing service, and I hope to see you here. And please hold your harmony. May the violet flame and beloved Saint Germain keep you in their embrace until you are ascended and free. I love you. I bless you. And I see you next week. Bye.